What's going on out there?
This is Janet Davies live at the Park West with exclusive coverage of the spill disaster here. Exclusive team coverage. Let me tell you, here's what we know thus far. A plastic pitcher of perhaps Pilsner has been poured on patrons at the Park West. I wish I had a graphic to show you what happened. I guess I'll just have to ask. Excuse me, ma'am, could you please tell me how you feel right now? And do you have a recent photo of yourself that we could choose? What is your blood alcohol level at this point? Did you lob a lager at them, or was it a cheap little drag?
It was it was an accident.
I would like to know more on this.
Well, I gotta
Give me some more information. Well, let us ask the victims right here. Excuse me, sir. How do you feel right now?
I have no comment.
Was it light beer, or are you injured?
No comment.
Could you tell me if you've been drunk in the last 10 years and confirm that, ma'am? Could you tell me, confirm that you've been drunk in the last few years? Do you have a recent photo we could shoot of you? Obviously, there's more to this ale tale than we thought. Right now, our exclusive SpillWatch 93 live team coverage continues. Andy Shaw, my colleague, is over at the Twin Anchors live with this bit of useless information. Andy?
This is Andy Shaw reporting live from Twin Anchors, one of the city's preeminent rib restaurants, but also an outstanding bar where they've had extensive experience with spills and other contretemps. We're going to talk to a couple of the bartenders, Paul and Rachel. Let me ask you very simply, you've had beer spills before. How serious a problem is it, and what can you do?
Yeah, it can be a serious problem. We try to keep it to a minimum. But you never know when it's going to happen. For people that are chronic offenders, as soon as they come in, we just give them one of these, one of these bibs, which are the same ones that they get for if they're going to be eating ribs. We just give them one of these, and they put that on. Or if they spill, then we've got towels handy to wipe it up, and that's pretty much how we have to combat it.
Does that have a real deterrent effect? People really spill a little less and raise a little less hell if they're wearing a bib, maybe, and holding a towel?
It helps a little bit. It helps a little bit. If they really douse themselves, though, it still gets, all over them.
Rachel, you've worked in a few other bars. Besides the Twin Anchors, this is a real problem. It's something you simply can't get around.
It definitely is a big problem. Actually, what happens is it doesn't just involve the person that spills or the people that are with that party, but it also involves the people that are close by them. And we're a small restaurant, and it actually does affect a lot of their neighboring people at the bar, and a lot of nice clothes get ruined. It can be a big problem, so.
It can throw an entire bar up for grabs and ruin an evening.
Easily, for at least a half an hour to an hour.
As you can see, Twin Anchors is a bar where they have really learned from experience how to deal with this sort of thing, but even in a place like this, you can't always control it. Things have gotten out of hand, and I guess it's safe to say from talking to these people and others, there is only one sure way to avoid these sorts of things. You got to stay out of bars or places like Park West, and you just have to stay away from beer. Maybe you ought to switch to, like, gin and tonic. Reporting live from the Twin Anchors on North Sedgwick, I'm Andy Shaw. Back to you for more reports.
Thank you, Andy. Good superficial report. We appreciate that. I'm live. Yes, I'm live here at the Park West with SpillWatch 93. Our team coverage exclusively continues with our investigative food critic, James Ward, who has this tenuous report. James?
I'm James Ward, in a typically busy, bustling restaurant kitchen where spills are often the secret of professional success. So here are a few tips. First, get to the spill pronto. Sop it up with a crisp linen cloth, wring over a saucepan, and slowly reduce liquid to create a delicious glaze for quail, pheasant, and small game birds. Or you can crumble day-old Italian bread on the spill for soak-up magic, and voila! You have a quick and inexpensive stuffing for duck or the basis for yum-yum croquettes. This is James Ward for Bread and Circuses and Beer Spills. Ciao, ciao for now.
The search for a suspect has shifted to Canada. This is Jay Levine reporting from Ontario, just outside the offices of CBS, the Canadian Broadcasting System, where sources tell us there are pictures of possible suspects.
Hi, I'm Jay Levine from Chicago. Where are the mugshots? The bad ones? The worst. Over there.
This one we've clearly never seen before. but others are vaguely familiar as we continue our walk down this wall of shame. People are understandably jumpy here, and we're told that these pictures will be forwarded to police as they continue their search for a suspect. I'm Jay Levine for SpillWatch 93.
Thank you, Jay. It looks like you're on the trail of some mighty suspicious characters up there.